Minister Higgins, last night in your constituency there was a meeting of several hundred residents who were seriously concerned about the state's plan to purchase the Citywest hotel outright and turn it into a permanent asylum hub, and many people expressed concerns about pressure on local services. They expressed safety concerns. They had all sorts of various worries, and they said explicitly, some attendees at the meeting, that they feel like their local TDs don't care about them and don't care about these concerns, and that this plan will go ahead whether or not locals consent to it. I'm wondering, what is your response to those sentiments from the people at that meeting?
So Citywest has been used by the state for 5 years at this point, both as a COVID testing hub, as a vaccination centre, and now with emergency accommodation for provision of international protection applicants. And there's uncertainty at the moment in relation to its future. It's widely understood that the state is interested in the purchase of Citywest, the hotel itself, and perhaps the convention centre also. I'm not sure whether that's the case. I'm not privy to that detail. My understanding is no decision has been made, no contracts gotten into or anything like that, and that a value for money assessment has to be completed as part of the next phase of the decision-making process. So I suppose once we have the value for money assessment completed, once the state has outlined its position in relation to whether or not it will purchase Citywest, then discussions around planning for the future can take place. And from my perspective, I want to make sure that if Citywest is purchased, that there is community dividend and that our community is supported through that transition.
But if locals have a very emphatic and clear objection to this going ahead, and if it's made clear to their local elected representatives like yourself that this is something that the community does not want to happen, will it happen regardless? Will those concerns actually be heard out in the way that they're asking for, essentially, where they feel like this is an undemocratic thing that's going ahead, is the view that was expressed?
Well, as a local TD, I'm dealing with a lot of members of the constituency. I attended recently a meeting in relation to Gardaí within the local area, and a lot of the concerns that were aired last night were aired at that also. So their concerns I'm certainly taking on board. I'm bringing back to my colleagues within government.
But what specifically on the point is there the case? Is it the case that this will not go ahead if locals don't want it to go ahead? Is that can people stop this if they object vociferously enough?
So at the moment, no decision has been made on this, and that's really important to say. It's government is interested in, that's wide understanding, is interested in purchasing it, but a lot of steps have to happen before that can happen.
Ryan.